Birds Eye View. I hope you're having a nice Sunday morning.
Hey, I'm doing. My name is Jeff. This is Speculation Sports. We speculate, you win. So, you guys, are you guys talking Eagles or you're talking wild card? What's on the docket?
We're talking Eagles right now. We were talking about they just let go of defensive backs coach, and what that meant to the Philadelphia Eagles was Juan Castillo's tenure is probably going to go on because if you're going to change and tinker with a backs coach here and a linebacker coach here, you're not really cleaning house if you're planning on bringing in a Spagnuolo to replace Juan.
Right. Well, here, I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. I'm live on BTR as well, and I'm live on the Mighty Mighty Big Shoe. But I'm going to tell you something. Big Cowboys fan, but I'm a football fan first. And here's why. I like Andy Reid. He's been there 13 years, but I'm going to tell you something. He's the general manager. Larry gave everything he wanted in the city of Brotherly Shove, okay? And I'm telling you something. It's just like me and you, sir, cooking at a restaurant. We have 12 waitresses on. One complains all day long that it's cold. Well, it's not me and you, it's her or him. My point is with you and your listeners on the download, how many years are you, as a fan, sir, going to put up with mediocrity, okay? I'm sorry, you one more year, you're 1 year old. There's a little boy here, Jamie C. Sports on BTR. I told him yesterday on his show, I said, listen, by the time you're 15, you should have a hat on that says, the Philadelphia Eagles are champions, okay? I'm sorry, but I don't know about you, being a Cowboys fan, I don't like mediocrity. I don't like mediocrity, okay? I don't know about you. Do you like mediocrity? I have a question for you, sir. Do you want to swim in the pool of popularity or the pool of prosperity? I think you want to be in the pool of prosperity, but Fatty 2x4 in the city of Brotherly Shove needs to go. I mean, I'm sorry, how many more chances are you going to give them? How many coaches are going to let go until they let go and then Leary's going to go, here's your final check, bring someone in. It's time to rebuild in Eagles, you guys. The convicted felon, nice guy, not the answer. He gets injured too much. I'm sorry, how many different offensive lines are you going to work with? How many coaches? I'm sorry, if I'm an Eagles fan listening to my voice right now, I'm saying I want wholesale changes. Look at the Colts, sir. They got the job done. Look at down Tampa Bay. Said, we're done. We want to win. Does Larry want to win, or does he want to live in a pool of popularity? You want prosperity or the pool of popularity? What do you want, sir? I hope it's prosperity, because as a Dallas Cowboy fan, I've been sick and tired of the pool of popularity, because I don't buy anything from my beloved Cowboys, because I'm going to tell you what Larry speaks, my friend, is one language, and it's called money, all right? And if you stop buying Eagle stuff out there in that great city, that gritty city of Philadelphia, he'll get the message. Agree or disagree, sir?
Oh, I agree, and they're not going to stop buying stuff. We've already been through so many lean years in Philadelphia, and I agree with you. I think most Philadelphia Eagles fans, if you ask them, they would like a wholesale change. There's a select few. I think if you had to guess the percentage, if we were doing a Sports Nation poll, I think 70% of the city would like to see wholesale change. But I don't think that out of that 70%, I think 35% of them already realize that Andy Reid and Jeffrey Lurie are in bed together, and not in that kind of way, but they're buddies. Okay, he has respect for Andy. You can hear everybody in the Eagles organization when they talk about how they feel about big, huggable teddy bear Andy around the facility, that we don't get that you don't get to see how lovable Andy is. Oh, I don't care how lovable Andy is. It's such a double standard when you're talking football with these people. On one minute you're talking about it's a business and it's about winning and that's it. And then on the other hand, you have so many personal relationships, especially here in the Philadelphia Eagles. We already know so there's only 35% of us that had any hope when Jeffrey Lurie came out on Tuesday or Monday afternoon at 2:30 with his press conference. Not many of us were sitting there with bated breath waiting for change. We knew what was up.
Well, it's got to get done. I'm sorry. I mean, if you're spending good money, people listening to our voices on my show and your show in the city of Brotherly Shove, I'm sorry. It's just like your Phillies and the momentum they lost. I will hark back, sir, to last year, Week 17, when your coach, he sat down your entire team and you lost at home in Lincoln Financial, because good teams find a way to win. Houston Texans did. I thought they'd lose, and guess what? The New Orleans Saints is, okay? And no, the Gigantics today, and I think Denver gets beat. But the point is, last Week 17 last year, sir, when he sat down, his entire team has been going forward, okay? And you can't do that in Week 7. Packers did that, but guess what? McCarthy found a way to win and won big against the Motor City Kitties in Week 17. And I think that comes down to coaching, and he's the voice of the Eagles. He is the general manager. So when is the owner going to say, enough is enough? Let's clean house. Look at out there in Chicago. They're going to give Lovey one more year. Blockhead is now the offensive coordinator, Ticey for the Bears. Okay, look at here in Minnesota.
Real quick. Stop you real quick, Tom.
Go ahead.
Because I want to talk about what I know you're familiar with, because you're down there in Texas, the Houston Texans yesterday. I want to talk about some real football. We got an hour and a half to talk about the rest of it. You got a finger on the national pulse. The Houston Texans didn't just beat the Bengals yesterday because when you look at that run that Arian Foster had down the sideline with his stiff arm staying in bounds, and the kind of runner he is for being an undrafted, and I'm a Tennessee fan, so I really can appreciate where Arian Foster is, because he was kind of running in the lean years, the start of the lean years for the Volunteers. But the Texans really did start their will with a third-string quarterback.
Yep, I agree. Well, I'm in the great state of Minnesota, but I follow the Cowboys, so I'm live in Minnesota. But I do. No big deal. No big deal. Doesn't matter where I could be in Mexico. Doesn't really matter. The point is, I like football. I love football. So I